Hey there, Soulshines. It's Michelle, and I'm here to invite you to wake up and live. Yay! Okay, so today we are talking about manifesting because I know lots of you love manifesting, and so I want to let you guys know some of the things that I've been manifesting and how I've been manifesting. So, one of the things on my ideal life, my ideal vision of me is a really long curly hair. Today I have my hair up in this little thing called taping. So it's like a braid in a crown with ribbon going around it. I did that for St. Patrick's Day yesterday and I'm absolutely loving it. But so like it looks like you don't want long hair, you're tying it up. Actually I do. It's actually called a protective style, which is kind of fun because it's not going to get all ruined or whatever. But one of the things, besides having really long hair, I wanted really curly hair. And I've been doing a lot of research. My information on my brain has just gone full. Um, and here's the thing why this is manifesting. I set the intention of what I wanted. Um, in the intention, I was looking for a solution to one problem with my hair and actually came across a long hair girl or long hair communities for people with long hair. Keeping me engaged with people with long hair, reminding me that that's my goal and that I also don't want to do another haircut for until August because I'm at least waiting 6 months and then we'll see how I feel about it. If I want to do a trim or anything like that. So that was kind of cool. And then I was like, oh, started looking more into the curly girl method, which I've been doing. Not really. I've been doing kind of a modified. I've been avoiding sulfates. I've been avoiding, been trying to have healthier shampoos and stuff, but it's been really frustrating. But I was learning, so I just kind of dived into it again, learned some more, and then just this last few days, I finally came across like this. Oh my gosh, this is the solution. I know it is. I live in Utah, and this is the West. This is the desert. We're classified as a desert. Yes, there's snow out in the mountains, and yes, we get snow all the time when we have really harsh winters, but they're really dry. We have really dry weather most of the time. Sometimes in the summer it will get a little muggy, but most of the time we have dry heat, we have dry winters, we have dry, 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 dry. Our dew point is like way low. Um, and so, in learning that and realizing that I've got to work with my climate, and that is just an idea that came to me. It's like, you need to check out your climate because everything's dry here. Check out your climate, see what you can do about your climate. And so I learned that I need to avoid humectants. I'm not sure if that's spelled right, but are things that um, most people can put them in their hair if they're not in a dry area. If there's if it's moisturized out here, you put it out here and it pulls the moisture from the air into your hair. But if you live in a dry climate and you put them on, it actually pulls the moisture out of your hair into the air. So you've got to be super careful. And since we live in a dry climate, if I'm putting these kind of things on, they're pulling moisture out and it's just drying my hair out. I have a hard enough time keeping it hydrated. So I've learned that. And so I've learned I cannot do honey on my hair because honey is one of these humectant things. I also cannot use glycerin. Do you know how hard it is to find glycerin-free shampoos, conditioners, hair products? Like, I thought it was crazy with the sulfates and the silicones and the parabens and the unhealthy alcohols. There's like some that are okay and some that aren't. And I thought that was crazy, and now I'm trying to avoid proteins until my hair gets a little healthier and it starts asking for it, and I know how that looks. I can't imagine what that looks like because my hair's always been dry. And so I'm really curious because I realized that if I have enough moisture in my hair, I can get the kind of curls that I want. Instead of being a wavy girl, which I love my waves, I'll go over into the threes, into the curlies. And I'm so excited about that. So excited. I've also noticed how fast my bank account has been growing since I set the intention of how much money would be in that bank account. Shortly after that, I just kind of was thinking about it, and I was like, if I tweak my my budget just a little bit. I can add more money every time I get a paycheck. And just that little tweak, I'm seeing how fast I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is growing so much faster than it was before, and it's so cool to see. So, how do I do that? There is a very popular YouTuber in the manifesting world, and he's constantly saying things about um, program yourself before you let the world program you, kind of thing. We're so bombarded out there with all of these things, music that has words in them. There's the ideas that you were raised with. We're constantly being programmed by the world around us, by the media that we partake in, the books, the TV, the music, the social media, what we watch on YouTube. They were so bombarded with all this stuff programming us, okay? It's going into our minds. We add music to it, it's going in like that. So if you take a movie, you've got music, you've got the visual, you've got words, it's covering everything. It's going straight, that was funny. It's going straight into your subconscious brain because the music kind of takes down the barrier and gets it right in there. So this is how I'm manifesting, and I'm finding it to be very powerful when I'm willing to do it. I have an area that I just found out as I was making my bed today. I was just kind of thinking about things, and I went, oh, that's why. That's why I stopped. Um, and I didn't stop completely. I just didn't finish making all of mine. I didn't make them out of this one area, the spiritual area. And as I talked about, I've got this spiritual OCD thing going on. And I realized that's why. So I'm going to actually make one specifically talking about the issues with that OCD in a positive way of how I want it to be instead. So I'm going to do that. I'm excited for that one. And then that one will help with the other one. I had another one that was about my career that I had to stop listening to because I wasn't listening to any of them because I didn't want to listen to that one. And so I needed to pull that one out. I needed to rewrite it. I needed to take care of the spiritual thing. And then so I was able to start listening to them again. Basically, you write out how you want your life to be. You make it all positive. You make it all present tense. You make it amazing. You put in the beliefs that you want to feel. You put in the feelings that you want to feel. You put in the life that you want to dream. The closer you can get to it coming from your soul desires, the better. And you create this out on paper, and then you record it, and then you put music that, for me, I have different areas of my life that I record them on. So I have to pick a music that kind of sounds like it. And there's so many free and like common creative stuff that you can choose. And so or you can do Baroque music. Baroque music is really good. So I find some that feel kind of powerful when I'm talking about a part of my life that I need to feel like that power. And it's not power. It's like that inner, like, power. Like that thing that makes me stand up and remember who I am. That kind of energy. That's the energy I put behind my recordings. And then I have another, like my hobby area. It's just a fun and light area. So I found a light and fun song that I play behind it. So I kind of mix my music a little bit because I get really bored with the same thing over and over again. So I find things that give me the essence of the emotion. The music stirs the emotion that I want to go with that area of my life. And so I record it myself, and I make sure it's all positive, all present tense as if it already is. And I record them, and I put music behind them. I use Audacity because it's free. You can Google how to use it. So if you get stuck in areas, you can Google it. And so then I export the MP3, and you have to like download some driver in order to do MP3s, but it's worth it. So I export it, I listen to it every day, and as I'm listening to it, it's reprogramming my subconscious, and it's helping me to become that and it's attracting these experiences into my life. I'm going through my life, and it's like, oh, you should think about looking at the climate and how the climate is affecting your hair. And so now I know that I've got to avoid certain things because I live in a dry climate. And that's really cool because now maybe I'll start to actually see hydration in my hair, which will help my curls come, which is what I want, right? That's what I'm manifesting. I'm manifesting things financially. I'm manifesting things in my hobbies, in my life. It's amazing and it's incredible as it's starting to happen. Some things take longer than others. That's another thing. There's this thing called gestation, and gestation is part of you put the idea out there, and sometimes it takes a little bit to get all the pieces into place so that it lines up. Sometimes those pieces are changes in yourself. Sometimes those pieces are changes in something else. So one gestation could be really short, another one really long. I do believe you can speed up a gestation if you change what's going on inside of yourself. If you believe it's going to take a long time, it's going to take a long time. That's just the truth. If you believe that life is easy, life is happening for you and to support you and the way that you want it to, you're going to experience that. The universe is very, very good at supporting us in our beliefs. Whatever we believe is what we will see. So I just encourage you guys to choose to program yourselves, make your own recordings, put your own things in, what you want to have happen in your life, how you want to live your life, see your life, experience your life, the kind of experiences that you want to have. It can be physical, it can be spiritual, it can be intellectual, it can be hobbies, it can be financial, it can be relationships, whatever it is you're looking for, you can program your own self and start seeing those kind of changes in your life. So I'm really excited about that. I wanted to share it with you. Remember, everybody, to let your soul shine big, bright, light, and beautiful. And I'll see you guys next time. Mwah!